guess we're wrapping it up, at least for the moment.
Yeah. It doesn't seem economical to keep scratching away with these small numbers.
Yep, so everyday Fish and Game gets estimate of catch rate, boats that report their number of picks and number of crab per haul, and they just extrapolate that to the fleet and estimated 15,000 for yesterday. I think it was 19,000 the day before, so it's just like tapering off. Their surveys showed that there was around 300,000 pounds in this area to catch, but that's just a survey, it's an estimate. So it starts saying how long the season will end or last here, but for us, our numbers were going down and down. Yesterday we had 90, or day before we had 91, yesterday we had 80, today we had 60, so it just isn't there in the numbers for us to keep on going. If we were able, we might go to the outside. If you look back that way, there's a shadow you can see two-headed going out that way, out to more open waters, but our pots are much too small for that. They're less than 100 pounds on most of them, about 80 or 90, and so with the big swell out there and bigger currents, they have a tendency to be picked up by swells and current and get walked away, is what you call it. They walk themselves away from where you set them, and thusly they get lost. So for us and our gear, our limitations, that's not viable.
Yep.
But it was fun anyways.
Yeah.
Had a good time. I know it probably wasn't the most exciting footage. I think we may have filmed a couple hauls on the first couple days that were okay, like 15s or something, or I don't even know how to record, honestly. It was a bit of a blur.
Yeah.
But we hope you guys enjoyed the footage anyways.
Yeah.
Short and sweet. Oh, look at these guys over here on that rock. Might be able to see.
It's gorgeous out.
Yeah.
The sun's finally out with blue sky.
Yeah, this is the first sun we've absorbed in like a week, it feels like.
Yeah.
It's been a nasty, wet, windy winter so far. As you can probably actually tell from the mountains, there is barely any snow down low, just up on the peaks. That's how it's been all winter. So, yeah, I guess we'll bring you guys back. We'll see if we go out again, see what the numbers look like the next couple of days. We do have bigger square pots that are more like 300 pounds rigged, but we just didn't have time to get them ready for the season. So if it looks like the season's gonna last and the catch rate kind of stays steady, we may just rig those up and go back out. We'll just play that one by ear.
Yep.
But for now, we'll make our way up the line and should be home in time for Mom's birthday.
Yeah, Mom's birthday.
So we'll bring you guys back soon. This is the Kodiak passage here. This is the island itself over here. And then the mainland of Kodiak over here. Nice little mellow shortcut. Or really, it's not really much of a shortcut. It's the longer route to go basically to the south end of the island. But you tack on 45 minutes or so to get to, say, Two-Headed Island. So it's not really that bad. We frequent this route a lot on our way down to catch rockfish. And it's really peaceful and nice in here. Get to check out the old harbor village that's back that way, and just get to kind of enjoy the peace and relaxation, I guess. Calm waters, that's the big part of it. Quite frequently there's a southeast swell coming in, basically so you're rocking around a lot in the trough on your way down. So we take this route pretty often. Got a lonely little spruce tree right there. There's not a whole lot of spruce trees down here this end of the island. Not like up north. Just a lot of alders, and there's some cottonwoods there. I think that's about it. We don't have much of a selection of trees here on Kodiak. Got a little channel marker up ahead. There's a little tiny bit of remains of a engine block right there that white bird is standing on. You can probably barely see it, but there used to be a bit more than that. Now it's pretty much gone. We ran their boat up there long ago, and that's where she laid. Looks like somebody hit that ladder. Boing! Oops. Alright, well, guess it's time to go kick back for the next 9 hours. And, yeah, hang out. Well, that's the best I got for a crab cam shot this year. Not a whole lot down there, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So hopefully next time, next season we're able to fish. Got this thing full. Well, the journey goes on. Just rolling around in the usual barnabus swell. Maybe you guys could actually see this one. Get down to rail level, try and see if I can catch some depth. There's a good set coming up ahead. Maybe. It's usually about the time I turn the camera off that a good set shows up. not too much longer, we'll get pointed more toward Kodiak Island there, and hopefully it'll level out a little bit. But somebody didn't stow away the standard tax. I'm gonna have to give them a demerit point. Well, it was pretty spur of the moment that we cut the trip short and decided just to hang it up. But luckily all these pots are tied in along the rails, so the center is held with these lines here, and they just kind of all just nestle in place, so pretty secure anyways. Haven't moved an inch. Just this little trailer buoy. Well, now that I've probably successfully triggered some of these seasickness, guess we'll bring you guys back here in a while, once we're further up the line. Okay. Well, that swell seems a little bit bigger than it did back at Barnabus. Sharp ones, like that one. But we're making our way up the hill anyways. Actually, you know, that's probably like a 15 foot. There's kind of a southwest coming in, and then there's like a easterly coming in. So when they stack up to each other, it kind of gets pretty tall. Luckily, they're fairly well spread out right now. It's just about to reach high tide, so hopefully they don't start stacking here. Just coming up on the pass pretty soon here. You can see Kodiak over there. So we'll see how she looks here in about 45 minutes. Usually this easterly swell gets cut off by the island there, so it'll just be whatever is coming there from southeast that may potentially stack up a little bit. So, I just got my feet wet. Time to go in. Just coming into the Narrows here. Got a neighbor over there. Kind of traveled up with a little bit. haven't talked to them. Just they came out of Kalula when we were passing by. Yeah, not too bad looking in here. All in all, it'll be a fairly uneventful passage. Sun just went down a little while ago, more like an hour ago. Yep, probably the last little update for the evening here, so I guess we'll see you guys in town, and thanks for watching. Not a lot, but it's something. Got a few crabbies down there. We're just over here at the plant, delivering. Get these guys off, start cleaning up our gear. It would have been nice to see this tank half full, but that's just how it goes sometimes, so. We'll get them next time. They got our bucket dropping down there. Plop her down in the hold here. Yep. That's a pretty nice fit. So they got their hopper here, and then they've got a scale that weighs out your catch. And up on the dock there, they have just totes similar to this one here that are pumping full of water. And they'll just dump them in there until they're ready and circ on them like we do here. And then when they're ready to cook them up, they'll cook them. Well, they were nice crab, very few smalls, so that's a good thing. At least get a little bigger average on the per crab scale. So these crab are the last of the cohort, which is basically just the year class or whatever it is. Of this current stock, so all these bigger crab would be dying off this year or next year. I forget which one, but it's the last viable year for them. So even though it's not much, I guess it's something better than just letting them die in the water. big claw. Well, I don't think we're gonna keep any heat this time. We can always bring a couple of pots out and splash them in the water for some subsistence. Prices get on these, so we don't want to cut into our profits. Yeah. Right? Got your notepad. Nice.
Good thinking.
That's got a little piece of paper, just taking weights.
One single entry.
Looks like there'll be 2 brailers. I don't remember what those hold, 500 pounds? Nah, 400. We'll see.
Everyone's okay though, huh?
Yeah, I think he had like 1 or 2 lethargic ones that they were moving, so. Give him CPR. So they'll go up there on the dock, dump them into that tote I mentioned before. I don't want to go up there and film. Past times I don't really like us filming up on the dock, so respect their wishes, private property and all. So yeah, I guess one more brailer here probably, and we'll see how we did. Start breaking down this gear. Do that one crab dance thing.
What's that?
Said do that one crab dance thing. Crab rave.
I don't know how. I'm not a crab.
I wonder if that's in the YouTube library for the music.
Probably not.
Is that like something somebody made, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not like a free use one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a little clip in.
Yeah.
If we don't put that clip in, look it up on YouTube. Crab rave. Alright guys, well, we lifted off the bait. We just kept our pink salmon. They're slightly thawed, but they did take back the herrings, so that's nice. They're still pretty crispy down there, just the stuff in the tote and on top was thawed, so we'll just save those for halibut bait. And yeah, I guess we'll have a little bit to start with that. So we're just pulling over here to our slip again and start getting this stuff cleaned up. We kind of just hung it up spur of the moment yesterday, so nothing's packed up or broken down or anything. Typically we'd break it down when we haul it on and get it ready for liftoff, but like I said, it was spur of the moment. It's time to just call it. So yeah, we'll get parked here and then start doing that. You're good. You might be all right. Kick her over now. You got her. Shoehorn your way in. You're fine. Perfect. It helps that the rudder is so far back.